Brooklyn Beckham was spotted with his wife Nicola Peltz and her mother Claudia on an outing in New York after spending time on a superyacht in St. Tropez last week. The budding chef, 26, and his in-laws have returned to the U.S. after narrowly avoiding a run-in with Brooklyn's family amid their ongoing rift. It comes as Brooklyn, who is the founder of hot sauce brand Cloud 23, shared glum photos from a changing room while waiting for Nicola on a shopping trip following their return from the south of France. The Peltzes holidayed off the French Riviera on an £85 million yacht, which dwarfs the £16 million vessel Seven, owned by the Beckhams. The two families were spotted in the same port just days apart. However, pictures now reveal that Brooklyn and his wife have now left Europe for a stay in the Big Apple. The eldest Beckham child was seen lunching in Soho with Nicola, Claudia, and his friends Jeremy Clark and Pamela Anderson's son, Brandon. Brooklyn was wearing a graphic print navy t-shirt with beige shorts and Vans trainers, adding a backwards cap and shades to his look. Meanwhile, Nicola looked typically stylish in a white crop top and baggy jeans, completing the outfit with a slouchy black Chanel bag. New pictures shared to Brooklyn's Instagram showed him looking glum as he waited for his wife to try on clothes during a recent shopping trip. He posed for selfies in a changing room while waiting for Nicola, wearing a white printed t-shirt which featured his brand's logo. He also sported a backwards black cap again as he showed off his array of arm tattoos in the snaps. Alongside the photos shared to Instagram, he wrote, "Me waiting for my missus to try on clothes, haha." Brooklyn has just spent the week on a superyacht called Project X, which is chartered for £1.2 million per week. The 260-foot luxury vessel was rented by Nicola's billionaire parents, who holidayed with the couple and the rest of the Peltz clan. Just days after the family jetted back to the U.S. after their European getaway, Brooklyn's parents arrived in the same dock on their own vessel. David, 50, and Victoria, 51, bought their 130-foot boat in 2022, after previously buying a smaller vessel by the same name the year before. Speaking about the financial rivalry, a source told The Sun, "Brooklyn's yacht dwarfs the one owned by David and Victoria. It's a financial flex. Their relationship is beyond soured now, but Brooklyn has really landed on his feet. Nicola and her parents, Nelson and Claudia, are his family now, and he's clearly enjoying the spoils." Project X boasts a master suite, a VIP cabin, 5 double rooms as well as 2 twin cabins, while being able to hold a crew of 28 to run the boat. Special features include a huge glass-sided swimming pool, a wellness suite, a spa, and a jaw-dropping 360-degree sun deck. Meanwhile, the Beckham's smaller yacht has 5 cabins in comparison, sleeping 10 people and 7 crew members. Their boat features a spa bath on the upper deck, as well as 65-foot garage, plenty of water toys, and a jet ski to keep the family entertained. 7 is named after David's iconic football shirt number, as well as their daughter Harper's middle name. They previously owned a £5 million boat, but upgraded it less than a year later. David and Victoria are away with their other 3 children, Romeo, 22, Cruz, 20, and Harper, 14. Do you think the Beckhams will resolve their rift? They arrived in the south of France for their annual summer break, where their eldest son had been spotted holidaying on his billionaire father-in-law's boat nearby. David and Victoria were joined on the lavish getaway by the rest of their children. Harper and Romeo, while youngest son Cruz soaked up the sun elsewhere in St. Tropez with girlfriend Jackie Apostle, 30. Romeo and Harper were first of the family to be spotted in St. Tropez on Thursday, just 48 hours after Brooklyn met with godfather Elton John, who was also holidaying in the south of France, for lunch where the singer attempted to end ongoing family feud. The once close-knit Beckham family has been thrown into turmoil in recent months, amid claims Brooklyn has become increasingly estranged from his famous parents after failing to attend any of his father's 50th birthday celebrations in May. It was also revealed that Brooklyn and Nicola's Instagram accounts no longer follow his younger brothers in the latest family drama. Sir Elton, who has been friends with the Beckhams for 3 decades, reportedly took the opportunity to say his piece about the feud as he wined and dined the young couple. According to The Sun, Sir Elton briefly spoke about the family's feud in the hope Brooklyn would patch things up with his parents, and footage of the outing shared on social media showed the pair shaking hands. Speaking about Elton's attempts to play peacekeeper in the row, a source said, "Elton is the showbiz equivalent of Switzerland. He's utterly neutral in this row. Elton of old may have relished in taking sides. In this case, his young godson, Brooklyn. But 2 years off his 80th birthday, he's a man who has seen and done it all. He just wants everyone to be happy. There is no side-taking as such. He simply adores his godson, and really has a laugh with Nicola, who he thinks has a great sense of humor. He wants to look after them in his role as spiritual advisor, as a godfather. It's a role he takes seriously. Elton and David think the situation is terribly sad, and has gently suggested to all involved that life is short, to patch things up. The source added Elton is adamant he doesn't want to stick his nose in the feud. He just simply wants peace. Sir Elton is also said to have generously picked up the entire bill. After dining on the restaurant's signature lobster linguine, which comes in at an eye-watering £190, Nicola shared a slew of final holiday snaps from the couple's lavish trip before heading home to the US. In a snap shared to her Instagram stories, Nicola threw her arms around Brooklyn's neck as they smooched while watching a sunset. She later stunned in a black mini dress as she strutted her stuff on the dance floor before enjoying a lavish fireworks display. The heiress later showcased her jaw-dropping figure as she headed ashore and turned heads in a Chanel crop top, which she teamed with a fluffy shrug, despite the scorching weather. Meanwhile, another source has claimed that Nicola and Brooklyn will not feature in his Mother forthcoming documentary series. The former Spice Girl will take center stage in a new Netflix docuseries about her day-to-day life as creative director of the eponymous fashion and beauty brand she originally launched in 2008. The source told The Sun. The children hardly feature. It's simply not a case of Brooklyn and Nicola being cut, as they weren't in it to start with. This is very much a project focusing on Victoria's transaction from pop star to businesswoman and designer.